Hello, everybody. Welcome to, and I'm so excited. This is episode 12 of Parents Talk, where we give tips and tricks for parents to help them raise strong and confident kids. And I'm with my friend Tanya, who is a holistic health coach. I met Tanya, well, in we belong to the same website support group. So I have watched her grow as a health coach, and I have seen the tremendous work she does helping parents raise confident kids. Because if your kid doesn't feel good, they're not going to be confident. And parents, if you have an opportunity to help your child without taking them to the doctor, wouldn't you be a more confident parent? So stay tuned and listen to this great information Tanya has to help you raise strong and confident kids holistically. Tanya, can you tell us, how did you get into holistic health in the first place?
I can. Thanks so much for having me here. Well, when I was a child, my dad has always tried to do things naturally. So he had an allotment, and when we were unwell, he used to give my brother and I tissue salts to help us with coughs and colds and things like that, rather than taking us to the doctors when he could. And then when I was 12, I had really bad eczema all around my mouth. And I had it for months on end. It was really itchy. It was so distressing. And of course, it affected me emotionally as well. It looked like I had this bright red moustache that I was going around with. So we tried all sorts of over-the-counter creams and things. And the only thing that would help was a steroid cream. And that wasn't suitable for long-term use because it thins the skin. So my dad took me to a homeopath. And the homeopath gave me a couple of homeopathic remedies, a vitamin B complex, and some calendula cream, which is made from calendula flowers. And within a week, this eczema that had been plaguing me for months on end completely and utterly disappeared. And so I was absolutely amazed, and I was just really intrigued by this. Like, what is this? And when I went to the homeopath, he asked me all kinds of different questions, and I was really intrigued by this. And then many years later, I decided, okay, I'm going to train to be a homeopath, and that was the start of it all.
Wow, what a story. Because I remember having that same red mustache, and mine was caused by leaky gut. But the medical community could not figure out what the problem was. I needed to go to a homeopathic doctor and found out that it was food sensitivities causing my problems.
Yes.
Audience, let me tell you, Tanya was in one of my public speaking workshops last year, and she told this story about a kid and how the parent had the confidence to help them without having to leave the house. Tanya, will you share that story with this audience, please?
Yes, yes. One of my clients, so I always encourage my clients to have a homeopathy kit at home so that when something happens, they've got the remedies there that they need. Because it's really important when your child's ill, particularly if they're in a lot of pain in the middle of the night, you need to have something to hand. And so this particular client, her child was frantic in the middle of the night with an ear infection, a really high temperature, in lots of pain. And she gave the homeopathic combination aconite, belladonna, and chamomilla. Um, it was the middle of the night. She didn't really want to have to go through lots of things and decide which remedy to take. And she knew that that combination is a really good combination for fevers, a lot of pain, restlessness, and for earache as well. So she gave her child that remedy and was able to calm him down and get through the night without needing to leave the house. So it's brilliant. That's the power of actually having a natural home pharmacy, and also then knowing how to use it. It's really, really important and so empowering, just so empowering.
Okay, parents, you might be thinking, "Well, I don't have time to go to school and learn about all this. That is a lot of stuff to think about." Well, guess what? Tanya has this online course and it's broken down so simple and easy for you to understand. Tanya, can you tell us what is in your course and what parents will learn?
Yes. So I created this course after working for many years. I've been a homeopath for 20 years. And during that time, most of my clients have been mums and children. I created this course to really help parents to become more confident about using natural remedies at home for their children. And it teaches them just what they need to know without feeling overwhelmed. So many of my clients actually asked for this course so that they don't have to take their child to a homeopath, or they don't have to get in contact for an appointment every time their child is ill, because they've got the remedies and the knowledge at their fingertips. So I've created a 6-module online course, which is self-paced, and it teaches parents just what they need to know to help their children at home without feeling overwhelmed. So the course covers an introduction so that you understand why you would want to use natural remedies for your child, the benefits, when to use natural remedies, when to seek medical help. And the course goes into how to use homeopathic remedies, how to choose them quickly and easily without having to have lots of different books. I also cover flower remedies, which can help children emotionally as well. And I've actually got my larch with me today, my back flower remedy larch, which can help with confidence when speaking. And so it covers the course that helps parents to feel empowered to help their children during colds, flu, coughs, ear infections, throat infections, tonsillitis. There's a module on gut health as well, so stomach bugs, but also diarrhea in general, constipation, because obviously children have got to be going to the toilet properly, and that's all going to affect their emotional health as well. There's a whole module on sleep, and there's a whole module on emotional support as well, because there's so much that parents can do to support their children naturally with flower remedies and homeopathy as well, for things like anxiety or panic attacks, lack of confidence, for example, which obviously really fits in well with what you do as well. So it's really giving parents a toolkit that they can use with lots of reference sheets as well that they can go to find the information really quickly. I also cover nutrition as well, nutritional tips and supplements and some herbs as well. So it's a really comprehensive yet to the point natural health course, basically, which is self-paced as well with lifetime access.
And I have watched Tanya put this course together, and her website is beautiful. So I think you need to check out this website anyways, just to see. She did a beautiful job of putting all this information together. And Tanya, don't you have some free materials that the parents could dip their toes in the water and check out first?
I do. So I have a winter wellness guide, and I also have some little snippets of the videos as well, so they can sign up and receive little taster videos as well.
Oh, that's amazing. So parents could get a little taste of what you give before they sign up for your whole course. Amazing.
Exactly.
Now, I have read the testimonials on your webpage. Can you tell us some of the success stories parents have had?
Yes. Yes. Yes, with lots of different things. So one of my clients used a coughs guide to really successfully clear up a lingering cough in her child. I've had parents tell me that they've been able to help their child with confidence. There've been, yeah, and anxiety as well. They've been able to help their children through colds and congestion. So yeah, lots of different ways that parents are being able to help, which is amazing and exactly what I wanted to because there's so much. There literally is so much that you can do as a parent to support your child naturally. And it's amazing. I love hearing how parents are using it to help the children, and also aunties as well. So I've got some aunties on the course. So it's for other people that care for their children as well. I've got some grandparents on the course also. So yeah, many different ways.
And adult, you could use these remedies for yourself too, because I
And
use,
your pets.
and your pet, that's right. I use essential oils on my pets, and
Amazing.
it's so much cheaper, well, less expensive. It is better for you and the environment, and you don't have to worry about trying to get a pill down a dog's throat when you can just rub a little oil on their belly when they have a tummy ache. So think about that for your kids too. Wouldn't you rather just rub a little oil than have them take all this nasty medicine that's over the counter?
And it's the same with the homeopathic remedies, actually, because they're little pilules. Children usually love taking homeopathic remedies because they just taste of sugar. So it's really rare that a child is going to refuse a homeopathic remedy. So that actually makes your life a lot easier as well. And actually, I have one parent, and her child was traumatized by having antibiotics. They just made her so ill, and she had really bad anxiety. And so for her as well, her child actually won't take any medication now, but with homeopathy, that's totally fine. She's completely happy to take it.
Wow, that's amazing. I had never even thought about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, a tea or something that tastes good like candy.
exactly.
Awesome. I want everyone to know that the Tanya you see today is not the Tanya that originally came to my public speaking workshop. The confidence this woman has achieved over the past year is absolutely amazing. If you are some kind of a healthcare provider or an entrepreneur and you would like to become a more confident speaker, just drop a comment down below and let me know, and I'll tell you when my next workshop will be so you can become a more confident speaker. Tanya, is there any last thing you want to tell parents before we wrap this up?
Yes, I'd just like you to know that there really is so much that you can do to help your child naturally. And it doesn't mean that you're never going to use conventional medicine, but it's about giving you the choice and the tools and empowering you so that there's always something that you can do to help your child in so many different ways, physically and emotionally.
Beautiful. And that just reminds me of something I heard at the doTERRA convention many years ago. I I am a wellness advocate for doTERRA essential oils. One of the doctors who is on the team of experts who develop these essential oil blends told us it's the 80-20 rule. 20% of the time, you will need to go to a medical doctor. I was bit by a dog. Essential oils didn't sew up my lip. I had to go
Exactly,
to the doctor. If your child falls out of a tree and breaks their arm, you will have to go to a doctor. The
exactly,
majority of illnesses can be cured and managed naturally. Think back hundreds of years ago, before we had the medical facilities we have today. Hundreds of years ago, before we had factories that made medicine. How did people cure illness? Plants and natural remedies. So this is nothing new. People call it woo-woo and witchcraft, and no, we're just getting back to the basics of what we used to do before we started making all these synthetic remedies. If you want to know more from Tanya, the link to her website will be on the description page or in the comments if you are on Facebook. And please check out what Tanya has to offer. And by all means, subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share it with your friends. This is Francine Juhlin, the founder of the Confidence Club for Kids and host of Parents Talk, saying, until next time, bye.